One of the things you'll want to do as you craft and refine your strategy is to really analyze the performance of your prospecting and sourcing efforts, and to also get a pretty good idea of where competition is hot and heavy for customers in the marketplace. And to that end, here on the production analysis screen, you can get a sense for how well your prospecting and sourcing efforts are playing out by lead source or center of influence and by customer segment. And it's got some great information for you. The first line shows the available market. And this is new customers that are available to all teams, not just yours. Let me go ahead and click Commercial Lines Benefits Source 1. And we'll just think about customers coming in from this source. So for business owners policies, you can see that there are 347 new BOP customers that are available in the marketplace. And on the next line, you see the producer appointments that you're projected to get in that segment just for your company. And you can see that these are the 24 appointments your team was able to get with the new customers out of those 347 new customers. And you can see the next line down is the hit rate of written policies to appointments. And this is the conversion rate, in this case showing that you're converting 54% of your BOP appointments into actual written policies. You can see that you had 24 appointments, and since you converted 54% of them, those are the 13 new customers that you see at the bottom. But just above that, the next line below written to appointments is written to calls, which is a much lower conversion rate at 0.4%. And this just means your brokerage is calling or contacting a lot more customers than you're actually getting appointments with or writing policies for. And as you're prospecting and marketing, you're probably thinking, where was the competition hot last year? Where do I need to really focus? If the number up in the total available market row turns red and is underlined, and this just means that for that segment, the supply of offers to that segment is exceeding the demand in the segment, which means that there was a lot more prospecting activity across all the competing teams, including yours, than was needed. And on this report, you can see the results across all the sources if you'd like, or a specific source as we had looked at, for instance, Commercial Lines Benefits Source 1. And that brings up a key point. This entire report is closely tied to the sourcing screen. And so if I go to the sourcing screen, you will see that for commercial lines and benefits for this source, here are your hit rates, and here's a number 27 of total new customers coming through that source. Now, if I do the math, let me head back to production analysis by customer. If you do the math and add up the 13 from BOP, the BOP segment, the 2 from mid-market general, etc., you add all these numbers up plus the benefits customers, you'll see that they add up to the 27 that you see on the sourcing screen. And the numbers and hit rates on this production analysis screen update real time as you make your other decisions in the simulation, except that the one row that doesn't change is the total available market or total new customers in the marketplace. That's set at the beginning of the year. So how do you impact this and improve your hit rates? Well, to get more appointments and to convert them to written policies, you might want to take a look at your sourcing approach. You can do training in specific sources. You can change your allocation of lead generation. You could take a look at your awareness levels that you have by segment on the customer management screen, and even change your business development and awareness budget. You could invest in your competencies and change your service levels by segment. And as well, you could incentivize your producer teams by offering higher commissions. And you could go to your staffing and sales management screen and change the number of days in lead generation and do some training. And then if I really want to think about converting, I could put some more effort and training into that. The number of producers that you have in place would impact your production results as well. And it could actually be that you're just in a very competitive market segment, and that you might find that you get higher hit rates and a lighter level of competition if you look at other less saturated And to get more calls that lead to appointments, we mentioned some of the same things. You can look at new commissions as well. You could even look at minimum account size for a commission. If I go back to the customer management screen, you could adjust your minimum account size for commercial employee benefits commission. And you could take a look at your carrier financial strength related to those carriers that you have appointed and that you're doing business with. And we covered the production pipeline in additional detail in the case study guide. Thanks a lot, and we hope that helps.